is what I would consider to be my signature piece.
Beautiful. I can't wait for the audience to hear it. Thank you.
You're welcome. My Auntie Lily was beautiful. She was tall and elegant. She always wore her long auburn hair piled high on the top of her head in a bun. She always wore long golden earrings that reached all the way down to her shoulders. And she always wore designer clothes. But the thing we loved best about Auntie Lily was the fact that she swore. She swore like a trooper. She even swore when she came over for tea on Sundays, and my mother, who could not abide bad language of any kind, never said a word. There was an air of mystery surrounding Auntie Lily that I found both compelling yet dangerous. And how it was my mother managed to persuade her to take me into town for a much-needed pair of school shoes, I will never know, but such was the case. We set out early one Saturday morning. I was feeling rather dowdy in my homemade cotton dress, but Auntie Lily looked frightening in her black designer suit with the nipped-in waist, black silk stockings with seams as straight as two ruled lines, long golden gypsy earrings. They bounced on her shoulders as we walked. We walked all the way down to the bus stop. We didn't have long to wait. The Midland Red bus came roaring down the street. It took one look at Auntie Lily and screeched to a halt. The bus driver stared, the passengers gaped, and the young bus conductor tiptoed back from the doorway as if Aphrodite in all her naked glory was standing at his bus stop. My Auntie Lily noticed none of this, and with an unconscious air of superiority, she began to board the bus. She was just about to pull herself up when all of a sudden the elastic in her 100% French Parisian silk camisole knickers broke. Her underwear fluttered around her legs like a flag in the breeze, falling in a silken sigh around her ankles. Everybody froze. There was no movement except for the violent blush that exploded in the lard pale face of the young bus conductor. "Ooh, ya booger," Auntie Lily swore. Me bloody elastics broke, and without missing a beat, she stepped out of the offending underwear, picked them up, shook them, folded them, and popped them into her purse. A gasp of unabashed admiration rippled among the passengers as we took our seats. And when we got into town, we were allowed to get off the bus first. Without even a backward glance, we sailed into town, all the way through the marketplace, all the way to a tiny exclusive shoe store where my mother only ever dared window shop. But we marched right in, and Auntie Lily bought for me a pair of black patent leather, silver buckled, totally unsuitable, I'll never be allowed in town with Auntie Lily again, school shoes. Well, we came out of the store, we walked through the marketplace, we were walking down towards the bus station when it began to pour with rain. It came down in buckets. "Sod it," Auntie Lily swore. "I've forgotten me bloody umbrella. Come on, Jen." She took hold of my hand. We ran down the street all the way to the bus station and dived into the ladies' lavatory. She took one look at herself in the mirror and she said, "I'm bloody well wet through." And then I watched while she repaired the damage. She took out a little lace handkerchief from her pocket, put it on the shelf. Next, she unpinned the bun from her hair. She took it off, dried it, put it on the shelf. Next, she took out her teeth, washed them off, dried them, put them on the shelf. And then, for her pièce de résistance, she took out her left eye, washed it off, dried it, and put it on the shelf. In 3 swift strokes, my Auntie Lily had gone from a tall, elegant woman into a sunken-faced, straggle-haired, one-eyed old hag. I stared at her in open-mouthed admiration. She looked at me with her one good eye. "You must always remember this, Jen." "Well, I think I will, Auntie." "No," she said, indicating the various parts of herself on the shelf. "What I'm about to tell you. Things are never ever what they seem. Beauty, it's not even skin deep. And always take good care of your teeth." "I will, Auntie." And then I watched while she put herself back together. She took the bun and pinned it back into place on the top of her head. She opened her mouth and popped her teeth back into place, and then she inserted the glass eye into the empty eye socket. A little eyeshadow, a little lipstick completed the reformation. With a sigh of satisfaction, she stood back from the mirror. "How do I look, Jen?" Well, you know, I looked at my Auntie Lily, and I could see that the red of her hair didn't quite match the red of her bun. I could see the rigid perfection of the false teeth and the frozen, unseeing stare of the glass eye. And I suddenly realized that I was actually seeing my Auntie Lily for the very first time. And in that moment, I also understood exactly what it was she was trying to tell me. And without any further hesitation, I looked at my Auntie Lily and I said, "You are beautiful." And she was.